the heart of Quezon City lies a pension immortalizing the towering strength of a great leader. The city named after him is more than fortunate to share to the Filipino people the greatness of President Manuel Quezon through a shrine that features his life, achievements, and legacies. The initiative to build the Quezon Memorial Shrine began in 1945 when President Sergio Osmeña created the Quezon Memorial Committee. The committee was tasked to raise funds and held a design contest for a national monument for Quezon. A Filipino architect, Federico Ilustre, won the best design, and in 1952, the construction of the shrine began. The memorial stands 66 meters, which corresponds to the years President Quezon lived. The three columns and angels holding sampaguita wreaths represent the country's three main islands, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, sculpted by Italian artist Francesco Riccardo Monti. The columns are made of the finest Bianco Carrara marble, and its base features important scenes of Philippine history. It was declared as National Shrine on the 14th of January 1974. Museo ni Manuel Quezon, being one of the premier museums managed by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines, contains a sizable collection of President Manuel L. Quezon's memorabilia. After the modernization in 2015, the museum gained much popularity and continued to serve as one of the most important museums in Quezon City. And considering its vast collection and history that it presents, it is also one of the most significant historical landmarks and tourist destinations in the country. Museo ni Manuel Quezon strives to educate the people on the relevance of each collection, on top of aiming to present Quezon as a brilliant leader who fervently fought for the nation's freedom. The museum also aspires to showcase his important contributions to national development so that all Filipinos will appreciate and emulate his nationalistic deeds. The first gallery is dedicated to the childhood of Manuel, his education, and his role in the Revolutionary Army. Manuel Quezon was born on the 19th of August 1878 in the small town of Baler, Tayabas, now Aurora province, to Father Lucio Quezon, a retired surgeon of the Spanish Army, and Mother Dolores Molina, a Spanish mestiza from Baler. At 9 years old, he was brought to Manila as a mess boy to study at Colegio de San Juan de Letran. As a student, he successfully graduated with an AB degree, summa cum laude, with the title Experienced Surveyor and Appraiser of Lands. He further pursued law studies as a working student at the University of Santo Tomas in 1895. He was also given a Doctor of Laws degree by the University of the Philippines on the 26th of March, 1929. Quezon joined the Revolutionary Army during the Philippine-American War and became a soldier under General Emilio Aguinaldo's leadership. He became second lieutenant, was promoted as captain, and later became major. The second gallery highlights his early political career while the Philippines was under the American colonial rule. Before he became the president of the Commonwealth, Quezon started as a fiscal of Mindoro, then fiscal of his home province, Tayabas, in 1904. He won several cases which made him a famous prosecuting attorney. He ran as governor in 1905 and won by landslide votes in 1906. From 1909 to 1916, he became the resident commissioner to the United States House of Representatives, where the passage of the Jones Law was his most important achievement, which paved the way to Philippine independence. His efforts in securing the passage of Jones Law were duly rewarded, and eventually he became the first Senate President on the 16th of October 1916 with Manuel Rojas as House Speaker. He holds the distinction of being the first and longest-serving Senate President of the Philippines. Quezon successfully secured the Tidings-McDuffie Law, which promised independence 10 years after the creation of a Commonwealth government and creation of a constitution. Various gifts such as vase trophies, silver inkwell, green opaline letter opener, and a rare obelisk plaque from Lachnilad were given to Quezon during his incumbency as Senate President. This gallery is dedicated to Manuel Quezon's wife, First Lady Doña Aurora Aragon Quezon. She is a civic leader, honorary chairman of the Philippine National Red Cross, and Girl Scouts of the Philippines. The first important painting in this gallery is Doña Aurora's painting by our national artist for visual arts, Vicente Manansala. Precious memorabilia, including elegant Filipiniana terno dresses, photographs of the family, and personal belongings are being wonderfully exhibited at the gallery devoted for Doña Aurora Aragon Quezon. And some interesting artifacts in this room are the original matrimonial bed of the first couple, singer's sewing machine, pair of shoes, clutch bag, manicure set, and luggages. The third gallery pertains to Philippine Commonwealth and his presidency. Quezon was inaugurated as the first president of the Philippine Commonwealth on the 15th of November 1935 with Sergio Osmeña as his vice president. His administration advocated three core concepts: national defense, economic growth, and efficient government. He pioneered economic programs and policies, established numerous departments, implemented educational reforms, and institutionalized Filipino as the official language. He also instituted public utilities, including the Manila Railroad Company, which facilitated efficient transportation from Bicol to Manila. Quezon is also known for supporting women's suffrage. Gallery 3 features a reconstruction of President Quezon's office in Malacanang, which exhibits the original table and chair he used during his administration. The ceremonial table and chair were made of ebonized nara and created by the inmates of the Bilibid prison in 1930. It has a high back design, ornate carved feet, and double cane back and seat. There is also an open storage showcase which presents personal items such as plaques, bags, golf club, and an interesting piece is President Quezon's set of poker cards. The huge dry seal given by the Tiffany & Company, which serve as a symbol of recognition of the United States to Manuel Quezon as President of the Philippine Commonwealth, and the gold inlaid chest where the 1935 Constitution was kept before are two of the most valuable collections in the museum. There are also wall-mounted display cases containing swagger stick, tuxedo outfit which he used during gala events, and collection of swords like US Naval dress sword and katanas. Some interactive features of the museum are hologram, which presents a reenactment of President Quezon delivering his inaugural speech, and a teleprompter in which visitors can mimic or deliver Quezon's speech while in a design stage and can be viewed in the LED screen. Quezon is well known for having a charismatic personality and an excellent public speaker. This allegorical painting shows four gentlemen which represent the four sectors of society: agriculture, business, industry, and education. It also shows Quezon's firm commitment to social justice system. Gallery 4 documents Quezon's leadership during the war and his exile to the United States. It also narrates life under the Japanese occupation and the struggle of Filipinos to recapture their freedom. Museum guests were interested to the different military uniforms, equipments, and gun collections displayed. There are also documentary films which features President Quezon's efforts to save European Jews from the darkest days of the Holocaust under Adolf Hitler. The reconstruction of Balinta Tunnel, which was the safest bomb-proof shelter for the civilians and troops, and the original hospital bed used by President Quezon are also displayed in Gallery 4. It also features short film on the Japanese invasion in the Philippines presented through a 3D mapping technology. The last gallery comprises the flag that draped President Quezon's casket, commemorative coins, and plaque of appreciation from the Quezon Institute. On the first day of August 1944, President Quezon died of tuberculosis at Saranac Lake, New York. He was accorded with special honors in Washington, D.C. and was temporarily buried at Arlington Cemetery. And because of his strong diplomatic relation with the Americans, he received military honors during his burial. Finally, on the 4th of July, 1946, through the efforts and selfless dedication of Manuel Quezon, the promise of full independence was granted to the Filipinos by the Americans. The lowering of the American flag and raising of Philippine flag symbolized the freedom of the Philippines from the United States. And on the 27th of July, 1946, the remains of the father of Philippine independence returned to his homeland and were interred at the Manila North Cemetery while waiting for the construction of the National Pantheon in his honor. In time for his centennial birth anniversary, on the 19th of August, 1978, the Museo ni Manuel Quezon, then Quezon Memorial Museum, was initially opened for public viewing, and on the 1st of August 1979, his remains were transferred to Quezon Memorial Shrine. This shrine remains a testament to a great life devoted to happiness and freedom of the Filipino people that led to the formation of the modern republic we know today. As Manuel Rojas eloquently put it, we are free people and free nation, in large part because of him.